like to introduce the topic of my presentation, Mastering Research Paper Reading, Learning Outcomes. Students will be able to understand the structure and components of research paper, develop effective reading strategies to comprehend and critically evaluate research papers, practice annotation techniques for active reading, identify key takeaways from research paper and synthesize the information. Introduction, usually just 5 minutes. Welcome the students and introduce the learning objectives. Explain the importance of reading research papers in the master program. Discuss the challenges and common objectives students face when reading research papers. Some common challenges include, what do they include? Length and diversity, first of all. Research papers can be lengthy and dense with information, making it challenging for students to maintain focus and extract key points. Long paragraphs and extensive background information can be overwhelming. Lack of familiarity, the second. Students may not be familiar with the topic or subject matter on the paper, which can make it difficult to grasp the content and relevance of the research. And the third point, students often encounter various challenges and obstacles when reading research papers. Understanding these difficulties can help educators and students develop effective strategies to overcome them. Some common challenges include. The next slide continues with these points. Complex language and terminology. It's usually happened. Students can't understand. Research papers often use technical jargon and complex language specific to the field. Students may struggle to comprehend the terminology, which can hinder their overall understanding. The next point, lack of prior knowledge. Sometimes research papers assume a certain level of prior knowledge where students may not possess it. These can lead to confusion and hinder comprehension. And the next, inadequate time management. Students often have limited time to read research papers, especially when juggling multiple academic comments. Poor time management can lead to rushed reading and a lack of in-depth understanding. That's why, yes, it is connected with time management. They can't manage with reading. The next point, lack of critical reading skills. Effective reading of research papers requires critical thinking and answers. Students may struggle with evaluating the validity of the research methods and the significance of the findings. The next, you see there are a lot of points which I just indicate. Difficulty in identifying key points. Yes, that's the main idea of any reading research papers. Determine the main takeaways from a research paper can be challenging. Students may get bogged down in details and fail to identify the critical arguments and findings. Overreliance and abstracts. Students sometimes rely solely on the abstracts to understand a paper, missing out of the nuances and details present in the full text. The next, procrastination can lead to the last minute reading, leaving students insufficient time to digest the paper thoroughly. Fear of critics. Some students may be hesitant to critically engage with the paper for fear of being overly critical and not understanding it well enough to provide a meaningful critique. Lack of guidance also, it's very important. Understanding research paper structure. As for structure, as you see, title, abstract, introduction, literature review, methodology, results, discussion, conclusion, references, as usual. Reading strategies. Reading strategies present various reading strategies such as skimming and scanning for key information, annotating while reading, creating a summary or outline, discuss when to use each strategy. Yes, it's very important. Example and discussion. Yes, provide research, ask the students, afterward lead a discussion on their experiences, and of course, what they found challenging and what strategies were most effective. Be objective, it's also very important. Update regularly. Discussion, encourage students to ask questions or share their thoughts and experiences. Address any challenge or concerns students may have. And of course, just summarize the key. And the last one, assessment. Evaluate students' active reading experiences, annotations especially, and their ability to apply the reading strategies. Review their summaries and critiques for depth and understanding of the research paper. So thank you so much.